Hello friends, welcome back to Going to Ground with me, Andrew Rumsey, and I'm here in Salisbury Cathedral, and that emaciated stone figure you saw at the beginning was George Sydenham, former Archdeacon of Sarum, in rather worse state than the present one, I might say, and a former chaplain to Kings Henry VII and Henry VIII. And it's a very arresting sight as one walks up the north side aisle here in the cathedral, because unlike most of the memorials and tombs which we recognise, that we see about churches and cathedrals that have people dressed in finery or in armour or covered up, this is rather worryingly bare and startlingly stark, with just a loincloth and then bare exposed ribs and emaciated legs. It's a difficult tomb, this one, and an interesting decision, unusual it seems to me, decision to be represented thus for centuries after one's death, and perhaps not an inappropriate image to see during Lent, which is it seems to me is a season when we are somewhat stripped back, as it were, sometimes through self-denial and fasting, to see what lies under what we use to cover ourselves up. Our lives are pretty covered in fig leaves most of the time, aren't they? Where we disguise what is presented to the world, or present a particular way of covering up the interior person. But there is something appropriate about a season of penitence and self-denial, which where we get glimpses of who we truly are, and are also brought face to face with some of the things about ourselves, therefore, that aren't easy to see or to accept or to recognise, and even if that is just between ourselves and God, which is usually the most appropriate way to share it, the recognition that God sees us unclothed, as it were, in the fullest sense of that, as we are, and yet looks at us in love, is at the heart of this season. And so perhaps we can have the confidence to be a bit more uncovered as people. Doesn't mean I should be shedding my overcoat anytime soon, but actually, metaphorically speaking, spiritually speaking, to see ourselves and know that we are loved and held and in the life of God. So God bless you as you do that, as you go to ground.